Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. Salaam alaikum habibi, kifaleb tomam. Comment ça va, namaste. I trust each and everyone is doing good. I believe everyone is doing very great. And I trust it will be well with each and everyone. Okay, so today, let's get in quick. I wouldn't want us to, waste a lot of time on one or two things that I want to share with you. Okay, so today I'm going to share a little. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get in quick. Okay, so I will start with our nesting boxes. You know, before your rabbit litter, the very first thing you should do is give it or introduce a nesting box to your doe. And you don't just pick up any nesting box, or you don't just wake up and take any nesting box and keep it with the rabbit. You should first check whether it is clean. You check the cleanliness. Yeah, so you check the cleanliness of the nesting boxes. And I would want to show you something. You see, this girl right here will deliver on the 21st of this month, so 3 days remaining. I gave the litter box yesterday. And I'm doing this video because there are certain things I want you guys to know. You see, hey, leave it. Let me take it. Okay. So you can see the dimensions of this nesting box is okay. But what I really want to show you is this. Check very well. I didn't put this hay inside. I gave her the hay. She placed them here. She has already started, and I don't know if you can see, there are already insects inside. How do they come inside? This is the cause. You see, it will, when it's trying to get in out, it will drop some feces inside. So it will drop some feces inside, and with the addition of little water or urine, it will start bringing these insects, and later it will turn into maggots. Maggot will come inside. So what do you do? I'll show you another thing. So what do you do before you even introduce the nesting box to your doe? You should make sure it is very clean. Sometimes I use the gun, the fire gun, to clear every insect inside. I use the fire gun to burn all the inside so that any organism in there will die. Secondly, what should you do? Let me take Charlotte, sorry, I'm making a video and I would have to. Okay, so you see what I've done here. I didn't put all these wood shavings inside before Charlotte left. I left it like this. I gave it to her like this. She littered, and then I took it out. After she littered, I took it out. I removed everything from it. Then I placed the wood shavings inside. And oh boy, don't run. Where are you running to? Okay, so let me get them inside because they've started jumping. They are 10 days old today. Charlotte. Okay, so you see, with this type of nesting boxes, those that the beneath is closed, that's exactly what you have to do. When they litter, after they are done littering, you take it out, you remove all the hair and everything they placed inside. You put some wood shavings under, and after you've placed the wood shavings inside, you can then give them little hair. You give them little hair just to cover them in, and whilst they grow, they will just all the hair will just vanish. It will mix with the wood shavings. Oh god. Okay, so let's take who's on. You are not going to deliver today, I know. So let's take Akosia's on and see. Akosia's nesting boxes, the type that have, let me show you. Akosia's nesting boxes, the type that have, you see, it's fully net. So with this one, before it litter, before I even give it to it, I put the wood shavings inside, and then I give it to it. So once it litter, You see, I have used the net because these kids, they normally urinate, you know. So because you see, when it has this hard beneath, okay, their toilets, their feces will be inside, the mother's own will be inside, and these guys will continuously urinate. So when they continuously urinate, you see, even sometimes when you pick them, when they are using this one and you don't put wood shavings in, when you pick them like this, you will see they have some dirty markings on them, all because of the urine. So these guys are also tenders today. They littered the same day. They are sisters. Okay, we are done with the nesting box. So know very well which of the nesting boxes you prefer. If you get wood shavings and you get time to remove and decorate inside for them, then you can go for this one. But if you don't have all those time to remove, fix something new, just go with the net one. It's very secured, very nice, and it's very easy. When they urinate, it goes straight down, so you are safe. You save yourself all the hectic weeks. Okay, so let's get to the second point. Okay, and don't forget this video. We are making this video to demonstrate how to care for bunnies from day one till weaning stage. So back to the main topic, bunnies care. So what do? After you've checked all your nesting boxes, after you check and the nesting boxes are okay, the second thing you should check is whether the kids are fed well. Let me show you something from this side. Not fed well like this one. At this point they have already started moving. We will get back to these people, but let me show you something here. Who has littered? Okay, let's get to Akosia, ugly Akosia. Akosia, sorry, I want to demonstrate something, so let me take your kids. Okay, so with Akosia, she littered. She gave us 8. She gave us 8, as you can see. The very first time she gave us number of kids, 1. Second one, the very first time, the one, it didn't die, it survived. The second time, it littered. The mortality was 1 also, the baby died. And this her third time of delivering here, she gave us 8, no mortality. So you can check them. So these are the kids. You see, I have applied the wood shavings, and the hair is already mixed with the wood shavings. So whenever they urinate, the wood shavings will dissolve it. Okay, so what I was saying is, you should always check whether they are cared for or they are being fed. You see, this is how you check it. I think it haven't feed them this evening, but if it was in the morning, you just hold it like this gently, then you see the stomach will be very big. These are 8 in number. So as you can see, this guy too, she hasn't feed them, I believe, because some are very easy. Okay, by the way, how old are they? She littered on the 13th. On the 13th, she gave us 8. She is very small to give us 8. I was even expecting 2 or 3, but she did the magic. Okay, so you always have to check whether the kids are being fed well, and if they are really fed well, and if they are really fed well, you thank God, because not every mom that take very good care of its kids. Yeah, it happens in human, and it happens with our rabbit too. Like, it happens with animals also. So you have to be thankful of whatever you get at your farm. Okay, these are my hybrids. Okay, without wasting much time, let's get to the other point. So my number 4, my fourth point will be the dewormer, the coccidiostats, the vitamins. How do you do it? Okay, so once the kids are like this, see, these are 14 days. 14 days, they have already started eating. Not too much, but they have already started biting. You see, anything they see in the cage, they will start to bite. Anything they see in the cage, whether the mother's feces, any leaves, they will start, biting on. They will start biting on anything they see in the cage. Let me give credit to Rabito Famino. Famino, this for your farm, okay? You can see this also is from your farm, and this is the first time it gave me 4, and there is another one that gave me 9. So I fostered some case to this one also. Okay, so at this point, this is where the medications comes in. And how do you go about it? First, you would have to deworm the mom. You start with dewormer. I don't know the type of dewormer you've been using at your farm, but the first procedure is you start with dewormer. For me, it's wired. So if I put the dewormer here, that means each and every one will be dewormed. What if I don't want to deworm this one? What if I don't want to deworm? So I will just disconnect here. I have these bowls. I will bring the bowl inside, keep the dewormer inside so it can fully be dewormed. I'm sure, I will be very sure that, okay, this water is finished and it means she has drank the water and it has been dewormed, right? So I will do the deworming. I will go on with the deworming process for 4 days, and once the 4 days, once it's done, like on the 4th day, 5th day, I will give it some clean water without nothing. So on the 4 days, I have already dewormed it for 4 days. I will allow it to rest for 2 days, and those resting days she will take just normal water. So after 2 days, the 2 days of taking normal water, on the 3rd day, which is practically or technically the 7th day, I will administer my anti-coccidiosis. Either you can use coccidiostat. I don't know what you use at your farm, but we are taking care of these bunnies. So when we administer the dewormer, it's the mother that's going to drink it, and whilst they breastfeed, they get it. They also get it because, yeah, sure. And I don't really know what you use at your farm, which coccidiostat you use, but let me show you mine. Here are all my medications, okay? Oh God. Okay, this is the dewormer I use. This is the dewormer I use at my farm. This Ivano, ivermectin product, Ivano 1.0, water soluble, and they have the Levanol 200 mg. Also, it's also a dewormer. This is what I use for them to deworm them. But whenever they are, pregnant, there is a dewormer I use for my pregnant does. I'll show you that one too. You just give me a few minutes, I'll show you. And this is what I use for coccidiosis. This is my anti-coccidiosis. You see, this is a coccidiostat I use. Okay, so I'll treat. Let's get back to the video. So I'll treat coccidiosis for also 4 days. I'm treating the mother, and technically the kids are also getting it. Once the mother drinks the medication, it's also get to the kids because they will be sucking the breast. Okay, so after treating coccidiosis also for 4 days, it has been 8 days, right? So 4 days for dewormer, an additional 4 days for coccidiosis. It will rest again for 2 days, and this resting 2 days will be on the 10th day. On the 10th day, so there are 14 days. These are 14 days, and on the 10th day, that means 14 plus 10 is 24. So on the 10th day of medication, they will be 24. They will be 24 days old. Do the calculation very well. They will be 24 days old. That time I will administer my vitamins. This combined. This is vitamins and medicinal. This is vitamin and antibiotics. Antibiotics and multivitamin. Okay, so I give them vitamins and multivitamin for additional just 2 days, and so they can eat more. So on that day, these kids are already 24 days, and they have started chewing like anything. They have even started eating the formulated feed at that point. And note that all the medications we give to the mom, the kids also got it, but they got it through breast milk. So at this point of how they've grown, their age, these are 14 days, but what I'm teaching you now, like technically they will be 14 days, okay, after they will be 24 days after all those medications. These are 14 days only, okay, but with the medication calculations I gave you, they will be 24 days at that time. So I'll show you 24-day rabbits, then we take it from there. These are also 14 days, and I've already named it Precious, which means it's precious to my heart, and I'm not gonna sell it. Hey, you are really going to stay here, okay? My wife do like this guy very much. Okay, so let's get onto it. So I have these two guys here. She, you know, the problem with pure breeds, she littered 4. I lost 2 at the spot. I got only 2, and they are here. Okay, so you see my 20. Okay, these are 24 days. Okay, pure breeds. Okay, and at this age, what do you do? At this age, what do you do? This is the crucial age. You know, at this point they have started eating. They can eat hay, they can eat the formulated feed, but note, they haven't stopped breastfeeding. So they are still in the transition, like transitioning from breast milk to hay and formulated feed. Let's put it like that. So at this point, what do? You make sure they always have very clean water. Very clean water always. Like their water should be super clean. Okay, and what again do you have to do? You know, the mom, I don't know how you calculate the feed for the mom, but whatever you've been giving the mom, no, the kids also were, trying to eat. So at this age that they are already 24 days old, so as you can see, it's already eating, and this is what I really want to explain. At this point, you can't keep on giving the mom just one bowl with your due calculated feed that you always give her. Maybe you give her 100 grams a day, and at this point that the kid loves to eat more, they prefer the feed than the breast milk. At this point, you have to add additional feeder pots, as I've done here, 2. So if you were giving the mom 100 gram daily, now you are supposed to give it 200 gram because they are 4. So technically, everyone will be feeding on maybe 25 grams, 25 and 12, 25. So I keep 100 here. I will keep maybe 150 here, or 100 here. So it will be 200 grams per day, or in the morning and in the evening. That means they will have 400 in the day, 200 grams in the morning, 100, and in the evening 100. Okay, which is very okay for a nesting mom, a mother that is taking care of many kids like this. So this is what I do. I do it for every mom. You see, they are having 2. They are just 4 in number. These are 2 in number. That's why they are having 1. And the mom doesn't eat a lot. So let me show you the others. These are 7, and they just got out from, you see, they are 7 in number. They just got out from their nesting box, so I haven't added additional. But you see, these are also 4 in number, my hybrids, and they have two feeder pots. Okay, so this practically something I've been doing always, and it's helping. That's why I'm sharing this with you, so you can also try this also. Try this practice, because I know it will help you also. It has always helped me, and it will also help you. And also at this point, they are ready to welcome the very dangerous situations in rabbitry, which is, whilst they have started eating, you shouldn't be giving them greens. You know, in the wild, they choose what they eat, and they run a lot. Okay, in the wild, they even know some leaves that they eat. They are like medicinal leaves. They know it themselves. But here we are holding them captive. So we are supposed to take good care of them, give them the medications and all. So in here, whilst you are holding them captive, you shouldn't be giving them greens. So at this point of their age, is a crucial stage, because they have started eating anything, and I know you wouldn't want to lose your benefit, so you should be very careful with me, whatever I will say in this particular time. At this point, you shouldn't give them anything that contain water, like greens, like any greens, any leaves. Maybe someone will say, no, I used to give my own leaves and they all survive. Fine, you are doing 1 or 2. If you start doing 100 dough units and you get like 200, 300 bunnies at a point or at a time, then you try that. You give them greens, then you understand the picture I'm trying to paint here. You will lose them all. Don't give your bunnies greens. Why am I saying this? Greens brings about this coccidiosis. Greens will bring coccidiosis, and formulated feed will also bring about bloating. And what do you do? Because you can't stop giving them formulated feed, and you can't also stop giving them greens. So with the greens, whatever greens you harvest, you would have to dry it very well. Dry it. Take your time and dry it. Dry it very, very well. And after it's been well dried, you can give it to them as hay. Hay is best. Hay is 100% best for your bunnies. Okay, to keep them strong, keep them alive. Give them hay. You see, they have hay in there, and they have their formulated feed also. That's what I do. So I give more hay, little formulated feed. That's what I do. More hay, little formulated feed. And that's what you have to do, because if you give them too much formulated feed, thinking you want them to grow faster, note, there is no amount of feed that you give them that will make them grow faster. If you have the right breed, they will grow faster, they will convert. But don't give them too much. If feeding rabbits should be always calculated. You always have to calculate your feed. So this one, they are 3 in number. I give them, you can check their date. 10th, you see, just last month. This month they are 1 month. So they are now 1 month, 1 week. And I've weaned them. I weaned them yesterday. You see, so at this point, when you give them too much formulated feed, you will bring about bloat to your farm. And if you give them greens also, it will bring about coccidiosis. So you give them little greens, little formulated feed, no greens. Note, no greens. Dry the greens and give them hay instead, because hay is the best. Hay helps your rabbit to grow faster. It's easy digestible. Give them hay and add additional clean water. You can see this one, additional clean water. Even though they drink from here, I keep additional water. You see, this is when you wean them all. And I shouldn't have even gotten to this point, because I didn't talk about cleaning or disinfecting the weaning cage. Before you wean them, please try your best. Disinfect the cages before you wean your bunnies. You disinfect the cage, then you wean your bunnies. That's how we do it. And immediately you wean your rabbits. That's the last step you should take. There is one last step you should take, and I'm going to tell you. It's again going to administer your medications again, like going to administer medications. There's a lion head, and you should know the type of lion head you buy. The giant type, very fluffy, weighs 3.4 kg. Bridget wants to deliver about 22nd, not today. Okay, I just want you to feel some few rabbits. Just feel them, because you get to the last point and Renelle is very stubborn. Victoria, we will change your name to Sadia. Okay, so this is the last step, Hey, Grace. Let me see your kids. See, they have started eating, so they have 2 bowls, as I was explaining earlier on. These are hybrids. The mother is a local breed. I use my pure breed back to mate it, and this is the hybrids she gave me. They are very nice. I'm going to keep some of these hybrids here. Okay, so as I was saying, there is the last point that I have to share with you. You see, additional water. They have been weaned. Okay, so let's get to the last point. Okay, so this will be the last point. After you've already separated them, after you've already weaned them like this, what you have to do next is first you treat. First you give them dewormer. You deworm them. After you've weaned them fresh like this, you've weaned them, you have to deworm them. Okay, because the first dewormer they got it through breast milk, and now they are eating and they are drinking. So you deworm them for 4 days. After 4 days of deworming, you treat your coccidiosis again. You treat coccidiosis with franzurel. After you've treated coccidiosis, so 4 days, you rest for 2 days. You treat coccidiosis for 4 days. You rest for additional 2 days. Then you give them your antibiotics and multivitamin for additional 4 days. So now, they've been 12 days of medication, so you leave them freely, and whatever water you give them, if you have patholity at your farm, you can add a little. This, I've been making an advertisement for this company. I've been always recommending them because it's very good. This is a disinfectant. You can use it to disinfect the whole area, and also add it to their drinking water, and it's very perfect. I've been using this for quite some time, almost a year now. I always use it. If you go out there, you can see I have a lot of their empty gallons. And this is a Piper dewormer. You can give this Piper dewormer in powder form. You can mix it with your feed, and also put it in their drinking water for your pregnant rabbits. Their pregnancy will still be protected and nothing will happen to them. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching this full video, and don't forget to subscribe. Keep us growing, keep a brother going. You subscribe so it can encourage us to do more videos, very insightful videos. It will help you, it will help me. So I'll subscribe to your own, you subscribe to my own, so we can continue sharing information and exchanging informations. Okay, so thank you very much. Say bye to Sandra. Say bye to the camera. Thank you very much for watching this insightful video, and we will see each other again in the next video. I'll probably post a different video maybe next week. Thank you. See you all in our next video.